I was honestly not sure how to start this video. Journey, a video game developed by That Game Company, was one of the most extraordinary I have ever played. My first time playing almost felt life-changing. I had no idea what to expect, nor was I prepared how I would feel by the end. It was the simplest of games to play that made a great impact on me. Journey was a video game that not only captivated and mesmerized me, but also shifted my perspective on video games itself. I realized that many artists want to create something that would speak to many audiences. Journey is a video game that represents this interactive piece of entertainment as another form of art. Since its release back in 2012, this video game is still talked about and recommended to this very day. It has been praised as a one-of-a-kind gameplay experience every player will have various opinions on. Every time I have returned to play this game, I have gone on another journey, different from the last. There may be viewers watching this video who have never played the game. I highly encourage you to go into this game as blind as possible to fully gain that emotional experience. For all the players out there, please join me on this journey as I will break down this incredible video game. It was exactly 10 years ago that I played this game for the first time, and it is still one of my favorite video games of all time. This is my retrospective review and tribute to 2012's Game of the Year, Journey. There are no words to describe what the story of Journey is about, because no words are hardly used at all. Everything that the player needs to know about Journey is straightforward. Understanding what Journey is about is actually to play the game and figuring out along the way what it is telling to the player. Putting together pieces, every gameplay experience will differ between players. As clearly shown, players control a robed figure. To reach the peak of a mountain in the distance, the player will travel across a vast desert divided into sections. At each level, mysteries of the past are uncovered. Several challenges have to be overcome by the player via discovering pathways and interacting with the surrounding environments. Through gameplay and visual cutscenes, the robed figure will find remnants of civilizations lost in time and encounter hostile automated weapons. Other robed figures also make an appearance. At the end of each level, a tall white robed figure grants players access to the next level, as well as showing glimpses of the past, present, and future. The game has a clear objective, structured within a linear pathway. While moving from one point to the end, the video game is essentially about the journey, not just the destination. Over the years, there have been many interpretations of what the story of Journey means to players. Across hundreds of articles, themes touched on include spiritual enlightenment, learning from the past for future growth, achieving goals, and the overall human experience. Again, my views on this game changed every time I played. For a better context, I have played Journey 6 times, not counting the 7th to record game footage for this video. Looking back, I have undergone many challenges in my personal life, which this video game beautifully reflected. The game uplifted me. I identified myself as the robed figure. With the main goal in sight, all kinds of obstacles must be broken through, and in the end, feel a sense of triumph through pain and struggle. Every player I had the chance to speak to about this game expressed a different feeling about it. Over the years, I have grown to fully appreciate and respect the ambitions this game simply presented. Following the success of their past games, Flow and Flower, the developers at That Game Company stepped up and delivered a video game still discussed and analysed. Many video games following Journey are often compared in their art and presentation. Flow and Flower are familiar games to play, with its structure and concept set up as its template. While they are simple and easy to play, there is something exceptional about Journey. There is no groundbreaking story, a wide cast of characters, or battling enemies in combat. But that is okay. Not every successful video game has to have those things. Journey did everything it needed to do. It is a very comfortable and relaxing video game that even amateur and inexperienced players can enjoy. The setting of Journey consists of levels the player must journey through to reach the top of the mountain. The majority of this game's setting takes place in a desert. Under scorching sun and miles of sand, civilizations lost in time have been buried. Evidence of past lives is seen on wall art, which the player can find during traversal, with some of them hidden from plain sight. With the mountain always in clear view, it can be used as a key guide for the player to use to get back on track. Checkpoints are in the form of shrines, where other robed figures greet the player before proceeding to the next level. The vast openness of the desert can be overwhelming for first-time players to navigate through. There is no map available, so players must use what is around them to figure out where and how to get to the next destination. Apart from the wide open spaces, the game's gorgeous visuals can also be very distracting. The incredible artists at That Game Company have delivered spectacular colors and lighting to each level. During my first playthrough, I was blown away by every fine detail on the screen, from the smoothness of the sand to the wrinkled details on the cloths. Every gameplay moment looked like a work of art. If players do get lost, other clothed creatures offer assistance to provide correct directions. Finding those little moments in between offers players happy, sorrowful, and exciting emotions in gameplay. Each stage the player goes through contributes to the overall experience of this game. Every level had its own story to tell. As evident in the gameplay footage, apart from finding various wall art illustrating the past, there are moments of darkness. Exploring the deepest depths beneath the sand and encountering hostile machines delivered a sense of danger. While they can be viewed as villains of the game, they can also be symbolized as life's challenges. But even those sections were just as captivating. Using light as your guide, players will further transcend into other lands of beauty and wonder. The gameplay of Journey, as demonstrated here, is very easy. All the player can do is walk, jump, and emit a musical note. By the press of a button, the length and volume of the sound create a chain reaction. It may either unveil a wall art, collect additional cloth pieces, or reveal hidden spots. Playing the game on the PlayStation using the controller via the analog sticks, or even tilting when using motion-sensitive settings. On the PlayStation 5, orange light emits, and sounds can be heard through the speakers. The robed figure wears a magical scarf. It grows in length by touching glowing symbols scattered across the levels. The scarf represents how long the player can briefly fly. Some areas may require a higher jump for the player to progress. The scarf will automatically recharge by standing near floating pieces of red cloth. Connections through the scarf also unlock magic to form bridges or levitate the player. Flying creatures, also made of red cloth, can help the robed figure. Encountering them can either recharge or lengthen the scarf's magic. Beware as other creatures are hostile towards the players. Made of stone and emitting bright light in the darkness, the player may lose parts of their scarf during any of those encounters, creating some tense moments in gameplay. With all those gameplay components in mind, Journey can easily be completed in under 2 hours. Some critics have argued the short length of this video game. For me, I thought it was perfect. Without overstaying its welcome, Journey can also be a replayable game. After completing the main campaign once, players can return as a white-cloaked figure. This offers an unlimited ability to glide without collecting additional cloth pieces. Finding all of the war art is another objective to achieve that 100% completionist status. While the game is primarily about the solo player going on their journey, playing the game online will connect players. For a temporary period, anonymous players will join you on the journey. Communication via sound chimes will add to that experience. It is a must-try should the opportunity arise. There is something magical about that brief moment where players can connect over this beautifully engaging game. It is not surprising to know that Journey was critically successful following its release, becoming one of the fastest-selling video games to date on the PlayStation Store. Journey received multiple Game of the Year awards, and with good reason. Described as an indie adventure game, Journey also redefined the genre of indie games. Without a groundbreaking story, cut-at-the-edge technical effects, or acclaimed voice acting, Journey achieved many things most video games today are not recognized for. There are little to no technical issues with Journey. Because this game is so simple and easy to play, having any technical faults, such as glitches or frozen frame rates, they could be hardly seen. The visuals of Journey were heavily praised by critics and players alike. Everything about the details of the sand can be seen. A painting can be visualized at any gameplay moment. The colors stood out the most, bright and vibrant. Each level had its distinct tones, reflecting the atmosphere and mood of the scene. While photo mode is not available, the game can easily be paused and any screenshot can be taken. Here are some screenshots I managed to capture during my gameplay that I would love to share with you all. One of Journey's contributing success and memorable components is the soundtrack. Nominated for a Grammy in 2013 for visual media score, music composed by Austin Wintory is one of the most breathtaking video game soundtracks I have ever heard. Considering there is no dialogue or written words, the music heavily carries most of the game's story, themes, and presentation. It is truly a work of art, an emotionally uplifting and inspiring score that everyone needs to listen to and admire. Just hearing the first track immediately grabs you for the journey to come. "10 years ago, as of recording, I started replaying video games again. Journey was one of those that completely surprised me. During a difficult time I needed a spiritual uplifting. Experiencing this video game from start to finish shifted how I view video games to this day. After completing my first playthrough, my perception on video games concluded that not all video games have to be violent. They can also be enriching and enlightening, as any other piece of entertainment. It is now ranked as my second personal favorite video game of all time. It is a one-of-a-kind, unique video game that achieved and exceeded my expectations. Many reviewers and players will describe their own experiences playing Journey, but the majority will agree that this video game is simply a masterpiece. Everything from the simple gameplay mechanics to the breathtaking visuals and the memorable score. The beauty of Journey is that every player, no matter their age or gaming experience, will discover something that will resonate with them. Journey was originally released for the PlayStation 3 in 2012. It was later ported to the PlayStation 4 in 2015. The game is now available to play on the PlayStation 5 via a digital purchase. Playing this game on the latest hardware, it still feels the same. Windows and iOS platforms also make the game accessible for anyone to play. Do not miss out on an opportunity to give this game a go. You will not be disappointed. And that is my review of Journey. I hope any viewers who have not played the game will be curious to check it out. If you have played Journey, what do you think of this beautiful video game? Please feel free to comment on your experiences below. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please check out my channel for more. I wish you all a wonderful journey. This is Pearl, signing out.